Let's stay in Pretoria because civic organization SANCO will also lead a march to the union buildings today to urge government to address issues such as illegal mining and undocumented migrants. In fact, the organization is also concerned about unregulated spaza shops, some of which have been exposed, of course, to the spate, we're told, of the suspected food contamination cases in the country. Watching that angle is SABC News reporter Patricia, who joins us now live. And of course, we're watching that particular development, Patricia, under the scorching heat of the Pretoria sun. I can't help but wonder to what extent that's affected the turnout there.
Well, definitely very early morning, and the heat is already punishing us here in the capital city. But of course, we are here at Burgers Park. It's in the heart of the capital city, the CBD to be exact, where several of the SANCO members coming from various parts of the country, the different provinces, and some of them have actually been traveling overnight in the buses. They've arrived very early morning. Some are still coming in ahead of this much important march that is about to take place, heading to the union buildings, where they will obviously be submitting their memorandum, highlighting a long string of demands. At the center of it is their concerns about the impact of illegal migrants or undocumented foreign nationals rather in the country. One of their biggest concerns is the impact on the country's social services, social systems, and really the country's economy and stability thereof. I'm now joined by SANCO's Gauteng provincial chairperson, and that is Mr. Abraham Mashishi. We expected much bigger crowd around this time because we are closer to the actual time when the march is supposed to start. Just tell us about where do people come from? We understand that you have roped in, mobilized your members from across the country. How many people are you expecting, more or less?
No, thank you very much, Patricia. Thank you very much to the viewers home there. I hope as SANCO we have mobilized SANCO around the country. We've got 9 provinces that are coming. As you know, KZN, Limpopo is already here. KZN, they have already arrived. We are still waiting for other provinces to arrive. So this is a big protest march.
The issues, they centralize around undocumented migrants, illegal migrants in the country. Just expand more. As SANCO, how concerned are you about this? And what are the areas of concern that have actually compelled you to gather here today and march to the union buildings? And ultimately, what are the main points in your memorandum? What is it that you hope the president can do about this?
Yeah, you know, we are very much flabbergasted as SANCO in the manner the president is handling our issues. Especially, you must remember that as SANCO, we are the voice of the voiceless. One fundamental issues that are in the memorandum, illegal foreign nationals, people who are owning spaza shop, and we are very much disturbed with the president to talk about the legalization of the spaza shop instead of dealing about the problem. Where the problem is poisonous food, if these people can be legalized, but the issue of the poisonous food is not being get into details and uprooted from this nation, because these people, they are a syndicate, they are coming here to kill our people. Secondly, the issue of illegal miners, the zamazamas. We have been complaining about this and the government doesn't do anything about that. It's a very serious syndicate. The third part that we are complaining about, the high billing system, electricity high billing tariff that we encounter, the food prices, the fuel. So South Africa, we are under siege. And moreover, the leadership, there is no political will to deal with the matter. And as SANCO, we want to stand firm and unite as a society to say, let these people go back home. Mabahambe, we don't want them here. We are going to do like what we have done previously with Prophet Bushir, to make sure that we chase them out of the country. If the president and the law of this country cannot chase them out, we will do that at our own. because we don't have leadership in government, because our president is very reluctant. We don't know what is his interest, not to come clear to say these people, let them go back home.
Now, you're highlighting that you're not fully satisfied with the fact that the president decided that perhaps registering these businesses and formalizing them so that they can be well regulated, that is not to your satisfaction. What would satisfy you? What is it that you would like to see the president do, or what is it that you were hoping would be his first steps?
The first announcement that we accept from the president needs to be very, very vocal on the matter to say, let illegal, documented, undocumented foreign nationals go back home. Let the spaza shop go back to their owners. Because remember, we have spaza shops that were owned by the South African. But since these people come here as a syndicate, they make sure that they outroot our spaza shop people, get out of the business because of they are not selling proper goods. They are doing fake goods. Cold drink, everything that they are doing, everything is fake. So you cannot compete with such people. So the president must stand firm and say, let these people go back home, and they must be able to fund this local spaza shop. There is a program in government that is called town recapitalization. But I see the president have announced the issue of 500 million. Come, I tell you, they are going to loot it as they have looted the money of COVID. No single business or small spaza shop that is going to benefit out of that. But as SANCO, we're watching it very closely. We are no more sleeping giant. We are going to make sure that whoever who's going to find in the cuckoo jar of this money that the president have pronounced must be go to jail.
You're also highlighting the issues relating to service delivery, of course, the high cost of living that is crippling a lot of South Africans, in particular the middle class and perhaps the downtrodden, the electricity, high electricity prices that's affecting businesses, affecting households, but in turn have a very negative impact on the country's economy. You're also highlighting that that's problematic for you.
The electricity, Patricia, and the shortage of water, as you see all over the country, people we are running short of water. The electricity is there, so we don't know. NERSA is going on 37.9% increase rate that we are not going to allow it to happen. The president must consider subsidizing the poor of the poorer to make sure that they get service delivery. Even in local government, our alliance partners that are being deployed in government, they're just sleeping on duty. They don't do their job. And we are very much disturbed about the president, the way he massages issues. You can, as an example, the issue of Messi Milani is being clouded by the issue of VBS. We've got people that in our provinces that are being clouded by the VBS. But the president is quiet, and we just wonder why, because other people are stepping aside, other people, they don't step aside. So the president must be firm, and on this matter, Messi Milani must go home and be accountable to the nation, because we are facing 2026 local government election. If the ANC behave on his arrogancy, they will see flames come 2026.
All right, thank you there. SANCO just highlighting some of their concerns relating obviously to their march today, the memorandum that they're expected to deliver to the steps of the presidency as they demand certain elements from President Cyril Ramaphosa. But of course, it remains to be seen whether some of these demands will be met. Are they realistic? In particular, if you take into consideration that SANCO is an alliance partner to the ANC, will they be able to actually push hard enough to see the change that they're hoping for? We are waiting for the crowd here on the ground to see exactly what will the numbers look like, and of course law enforcement firm on the ground. We've got a lot of police that is surrounding this particular area, and they'll be leading the march to the union buildings shortly. It's back to studio.
All right, Patricia Visagie, thanks very much indeed. Patricia, live to us there from Pretoria.